Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. My name is Heath, and today's video we are getting pets in Clash of Clans. Anyway, guys, let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in this video and see what pets hold for the future of Clash of Clans. Alright, so here we're gonna have our first real look at pets in Clash of Clans. Whoever thought when Clash of Clans first came out that we would actually have pets in our game? Anyway, guys, let's break this down. Let's look at it. We've got our pet house right here. We've got our 4 pets. We've got Lassie, the Electro Owl, the Mighty Yak, and we've got a unicorn for our heroes. The Electro Owl, and we're going to break them down and talk about them, tell what each one of them does, how useful they are, what we think the benefit of these pets are going to be for our heroes. But there are pets right there. They all go up to level 10. Each one can be assigned to a hero, and we have our heroes right here. We have our pets. Let's jump over here and look at the actual pet house. See how they break down. There's our pet house. We can upgrade it. It starts out at level 1, just like any other building. But there's our little pet house. Put little footprints on it. It's got 700 hit points. That can be upgraded to level 4. There's our first pet that's unlocked, and that is Lassie. This pet can be assigned to our Royal Champion. And it pretty much can jump over walls just like the Royal Champion does. It will damage any building within 2.5 square tiles. Here we have our next pet, the Electro Owl. This pet is kind of similar to a mini E-Dragon, I guess you could call it. They have splash damage. They damage ground and air defenses or troops as well. They have a single target attack. The Electro Owl attack bounces to nearby targets, just like the E-Drag chain ability does. But as we go through here, we're going to actually see some footage of the Electro Owl and all of our pets in action, and we'll show it to you, talk about it. Let me know what you think later. But here's our next pet right here. This is the Mighty Yak. The Mighty Yak is basically a siege machine, I guess you could call it. He's like a mini siege machine. He does extra damage to walls when he's paired up with a hero. Whenever our hero dies, he enrages, kind of like the king ability, and he gets pretty mad and starts doing a lot more damage. But anyway, here's our Mighty Yak. He is our other pet that we have access to as well. And our next pet that we have access to after the Mighty Yak is the Unicorn. Now, the Unicorn is very special in the fact that it is pretty much a personal healer. So this will come in super, super handy for our Queen walks. Unicorn follows the hero around, heals it up. And just like it says, and I'm telling you what, whoever thought we would have a My Little Pony in Clash of Clans. Anyway, these are our 4 pets. They can all be upgraded to level 10, as I said at the beginning. But let's just go through here. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it some more and see exactly what each one of these actually does in action, how they work, and all along the way. But like I said, they start out at level 1. You can assign them to a hero. There's Lassie coming over to hang out with our Royal Champion. There's our level 1 Lassie. He's pretty much a metal dog, I guess you could say. And we're going to go back to the pet house again. We're going to get the Electro Owl unlocked. We're going to gym it up. Electro Owl is done. There is our Electro Owl now. It can now be assigned to a hero as well. There's our Yak. We're going to upgrade it as well. There's our Yak. And our next and final hero is our Unicorn. And there we go. It's unlocked as well. So now we have access to all 4 pets: Lassie, the Electro Owl, Mighty Yak, and the Unicorn. I kind of wish they would have gave names to all of the pets. Kind of similar to the way Lassie is. It just doesn't seem fair that the Electro Owl, Mighty Yak, and Unicorn don't have a name per se. But they can all be assigned to our heroes. There's our Electro Owl. We've assigned him to our Warden. Wow, I guess it's a him. Our Electro Owl has been assigned to the Warden. And we can now upgrade our Lassie as well. Like I said, they go up to level 10. So the higher level they are, just like your heroes, just like anything else, the higher level they are, the more damage they do, the more healing they do, whatever their specific class is, I guess you could say. And there we have our King and Queen left. We're going to assign the Yak to the King. And then we're going to assign the Unicorn to our Queen. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's going to be a very interesting experience as we go through Town Hall 14. How effective is this really going to be for a Queen walk at Town Hall 14? Is this going to make a huge difference? Are we going to still have the traditional Queen walk with healers on our Queen as well? Or are we going to just have our pet Unicorn just walking around healing us up as we go through? And there's our Lassie. And now we have our unicorn assigned to our queen right here. So our unicorn is heading over to our queen, and there we have all 4 pets assigned. So there's our queen, there's our warden, there's our king, and there's our RC, all along with their little pets. And we're going to go back, and we're going to upgrade all of our pets as they go through. So our Lassie is now level 2. So just like regular upgrade times, regular upgrade abilities, just like you would do any other thing in Clash of Clans, whether it's a building or a hero or whatever. It has downtime, and they can be upgraded. There's our Electro Owl being upgraded as well. We are going to look at him. We're going to gym him up, finish him up, and there we go. So there's our Electro Owl. He is level 2. We're going to do the same thing for the Yak, and the same thing for the unicorn as well. Again, the Yak comes over. He falls down, takes a nap. We're going to gym him up, and he's going to be leveled up as well. But yeah, just basically simple stuff here. Nothing special about the upgraded abilities. No like significant changes to how the abilities are upgraded or anything like that. But there are Yak. There is our unicorn going to be upgraded as well. There's our unicorn. Here comes our unicorn over here. Coming trotting along here. He's going to fall down, take him a nap. We're going to gym him right back up. Get the unicorn up. And now we're going to actually see some attacks of our heroes and their pets. So right here, as you can see, the unicorn is going to be on the queen, healing the queen up, just like your standard queen walk. Healers in the background, but in this case, we have our unicorn. The queen is going to be stepping up, doing damage to buildings and things along the way, while the unicorn heals our queen up. Now, one thing I want you to notice as well, look at the damage coming out of the 10-14 cannons. Are they not just absolutely nice? I love the green flame coming out of these cannons. It reminds me of World of Warcraft. A lot of people don't like the new level walls in 10-14, but me, honestly, I absolutely love it because it just reminds me and puts me in the mind of World of Warcraft, which has always been one of my favorite games of all time. But here we have our queen doing work, and look how much work this queen is getting done just with this unicorn on her backside. And our unicorn goes down. Queen is still up. Queen dies. All right, let's bring our next hero and the pet in. Here comes our king right here with the Yak. King's going to be doing work. King is going along. Here comes our Yak. He's just hanging out with the king. They're going to be damaging up some buildings in just a second here. But king doing work. But pets work just like a standard troop for the most part, I guess you could say. There's no special thing whenever you use your hero ability. It doesn't enrage them. See, the king's ability is being used. The Yak, it does nothing special to the Yak. The Yak's still doing damage. He's walking around. Here comes our king. He's come to the wall. But the Yak, as I said, is kind of like a siege machine. Couple of hits, walls open. The Yak goes inside. He's going to attack the bomb tower. The Yak dies. King is still up. Still doing regular damage just like he always would. And King's going to die in a minute. Here's our RC, and RC's pet died really fast right there. Really not very much value out of the RC's Lassie. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Lassie is to me is a little bit anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie. But here we go, have our E-Dragons, and we've got our Warden with the Electro Owl. And if you look closer here, watch the Electro Owl as it goes through here. The Electro Owl is taking damage from the Town Hall. Warden's ability is being used. Our Electro Owl is still doing a little bit of damage there. A little bit of chain ability. Attacking the Town Hall right now. Yeah, Electro Owl is going to die in just a minute. Takes so much damage from the explosion of the Town Hall. Under that poison right there. But here are our pets. Here's what they look like. Here's what they do. We've seen our queen with the unicorn healing it. We've seen the warden here with the owl. We saw our king and our royal champion with their pets as well, with the Lassie and with the Yak. That is max level on those. Here's our much closer look at our Electro Owl doing damage. As you can see, it's just a mini E-Drag ability, I guess you could say. As I said at the start, here's our Electro Owl. I want to call him an E-Drag because of the chain ability. And notice the builder right here is that the builder is actually restoring the health on the barracks. This is going to come in play in the future. I'll be honest with you guys. The ability to repair buildings during war, that is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing for base builders. How are base builders going to be able to combat builders being able to repair buildings during war? And what does that mean? So if you look over here at the top here, I know we're supposed to be focusing on the pets, but I can't help but focus on these builders, repairing the storages up here, repairing all these buildings. What does this mean for our attacks for the future? Here's our electro out, our warden ability with our electric out, a little bit of chain ability going on with the town hall. The yak, the king on the town hall, and here comes our queen with a unicorn. And here we have that mini expo, or I don't know if it's a mini expo, or maybe you would call it an archer tower on the weaponized builder huts as well. But this is pretty interesting, and I really think this is going to be game changing for Untitled 14, having these builder huts that can actually heal the buildings around it. And not only that, they can actually attack offensive troops as they come into the attack the base. But here we have our pets, we have our king, we have the yak. The yak is going to get taken down by this RC in just a second. But our king's still up. We still have our unicorn healing our queen up right here. We have our RC coming in with Lassie. Lassie's going to be doing some damage here. Lassie taking down the stand. Lassie's going to be jumping on the warden stand as well. And they're going to finish up on the pet house right here. And there we have our look at our abilities from our pets right here. And there we have our king again. Another shot of our king here working with the yak as well. Again, the same base layout, but just different area of the base as our pets are coming through the base. Here's our king right here. He's still got the mighty yak. Yeah, mighty yak's gonna veer off from the king and take some damage. And again, back to the builder again, repairing the building as the yak was attacking it. But the yak finally got too far away from the king, and he came back to the king to hang out with the king again. But there is a limited number of spaces that the pets will actually veer off from the heroes. But here we have our king doing work. We have our yak with him as well. They're just working their way around the base right now, doing damage to this base. And this is going to be, I think, I really don't know what to say about the pets. I mean, I like the concept of the pets, but I think it's going to make the game a little bit tougher. I don't know how tough it's going to make it at higher town hall levels. Is the pet really going to be that much useful to our heroes in the future? I think the biggest one probably is going to be the unicorn for the queen. That's going to allow the queen to stay up that much longer and get much more value out of the queen walk. But yeah, what is your opinion, guys? Do you think which one of these pets is your favorite pet? Is it the RC's pet? Is it Lassie? Is it the owl pet that goes with the warden? Is it the unicorn that hangs out with the queen? Or is it the yak that hangs out with the barbarian king? Personally, I'm going to be honest with you. I think the most valuable one to me is probably going to be either the unicorn or the yak. The yak being like a mini siege machine, being able to break open into the base, allowing troops to get inside the base. The unicorn for the queen, allowing her to be healed up, just like a mini queen walk, not having to invest so many healers on our queen for queen walk here. So yeah, I think I'll be honest with you. I think those two are probably the best options for pets are the unicorn and that yak for our heroes. The other two are okay, I guess, in my opinion, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Is the unicorn better? Is the owl better? Is the yak better? Is the Lassie pet for the RC better? I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see actually when Untitled 14 actually drops just how much value really we get out of all of these pets. But again, we have our warden up here at the top with our electro owl. They're just doing a little bit of chain work here from this electro owl. Two building splashes it does. But yeah, electro owl does a lot of nice work. I think this could be useful as well if you pair the warden up with maybe a warden walk or something like that, using that splash damage to help provide funneling and pathing. All right, so everyone, what is your final thoughts on our pets? Lassie, the electro owl, the mighty yak, the unicorn. What are your thoughts on pets in Clash of Clans? Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this sneak peek at some of the new features in Untitled 14. Anyway, guys, much love. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until next time, peace out, boys and girls.